Bangkok doesn't announce itself politely. It doesn't wait for you to be ready, and it doesn't care if this is your first night or your 50th. The moment the sun drops, the city flips a switch. Neon signs come alive. Music leaks out of doorways. The sidewalks fill with people moving with purpose, curiosity, or habit. And nowhere does this transformation feel more intense than along Sukhumvit Road. This isn't the Bangkok you see on postcards. This isn't temples and tuk-tuks and quiet river views. This is Bangkok's nightlife engine, loud, layered, chaotic, and deeply misunderstood. Tonight, we're walking through it slowly, not rushing, not chasing thrills, just observing. Because Sukhumvit isn't just a party zone, it's a system, a network of hotels, bars, freelancers, tourists, workers, security, and unspoken rules that operate every single night. And if you're planning to stay here, even for a few days, what you don't know matters just as much as what you do. So keep watching, because this street tells you a lot about Thailand if you know how to listen. We're starting near Nana BTS, one of the most famous transit stops in the city. During the day, it's just another busy intersection, but at night, it becomes a gateway. Step off the train after dark, and the atmosphere changes instantly. You don't ease into it, you're dropped right in. Music overlaps from 3 directions. Taxi drivers call out destinations. Street vendors fire up grills. People pause, scan the crowd, and decide where they're going next. Some are here for the first time. Others have done this walk hundreds of times. You'll notice something quickly. Not everyone is moving randomly. Some people are walking with intent. Some are standing still, watching. Others are pacing short distances, like they're waiting for a signal only they understand. This is normal here. Sukhumvit nightlife isn't chaos, it's choreography. As you move along the main road, side streets branch off like veins. Each one has its own personality. Some are loud and obvious, others are quieter, more controlled, almost restrained. But make no mistake, even the quiet streets are active, especially the quiet ones. Let's turn into Sukhumvit Soi 7-1. This alley is narrow, crowded, and packed with bars, massage shops, and small hotels. Lights hang low, music bounces between walls. It's impossible to walk through without brushing shoulders with someone. This is where many first-time visitors stay, often without realizing exactly where they booked. At the end of this alley is Maxim's Inn, a budget hotel that comes up constantly in conversations about nightlife accommodation. Maxim's Inn is popular for a few simple reasons. First, it's guest-friendly. That means visitors are allowed without extra charges or paperwork. Second, it's cheap. Rooms usually fall between $30 and $40 per night. Third, the location is unbeatable if nightlife is your priority. Nana BTS is right outside the alley. For some travelers, this is perfect. The rooms are basic but functional. You get clean sheets, air conditioning, bottled water, soap, shampoo. The rooms are larger than you might expect at this price point, and housekeeping generally does a decent job. But here's the trade-off, and it's a big one: noise. This area does not sleep, ever. Even at 3 or 4 in the morning, there's music, laughter, shouting, engines revving, and footsteps echoing up the alley. If you're a light sleeper, this can wear you down quickly. And every time you enter or leave the hotel, you pass directly through nightlife. Bars, massage shops, people calling out, watching, offering, observing. For some people, that's exciting. For others, it's exhausting. This is not a neutral location, it's immersive. Along this alley, bars vary wildly. Some feature live bands playing classic rock or Thai pop. Others are smaller, darker, more focused on conversation. Drinks are usually affordable, and the atmosphere depends heavily on the time of night. Early evening feels relaxed, late night feels sharper. You'll also notice massage parlors. These are not traditional spa-style places. The lighting, signage, and staff behavior make it clear that expectations here are different. Nothing is hidden, but nothing is explained either. This is a recurring theme on Sukhumvit. You're expected to understand the environment without being told. Now let's walk back towards Sukhumvit Road and continue east. As we move towards Soi 11, the crowd widens. The crowd changes. You'll see more international tourists, more mixed groups, more people clearly out for a social night rather than a transaction. Soi 11 is one of the most balanced nightlife streets in Bangkok. It has clubs, rooftop bars, casual pubs, and quieter lounges. It attracts a broader crowd: travelers, expats, office workers blowing off steam, and yes, freelancers. But here, things feel more subtle. Freelancers on Soi 11 don't usually approach loudly. Many sit at bars alone. Some stand near entrances. Others move in small groups. They watch, They wait. They choose. If you're new to Bangkok, you might not even notice them at first, and that's intentional. Sukhumvit rewards awareness. Now let's talk about one of the most talked about nightlife locations in Bangkok, Thermae Cafe. Thermae Cafe is located in the basement of Ruamchitt Plaza, right on Sukhumvit Road. It doesn't look impressive from the outside. There's no flashy entrance, no big signs pulling you in. But at night, it's one of the busiest nightlife spots in the area. There's no entry fee, but you must buy a drink before entering the main area. Once inside, the atmosphere feels different immediately. This is not a party bar. Conversations are short. Movements are deliberate. Eye contact matters. People sit, stand, leave, return. On an average night, there can be 50 to 100 freelancers inside, especially later in the evening. The energy here is businesslike. No loud music, no dancing, no spectacle. This place runs on efficiency. Because of this, Ruamchitt Plaza Hotel above it has become a popular accommodation choice. Ruamchitt Plaza is another budget hotel, often costing between $20 and $30 per night. It's guest-friendly and offers short-time rates, including hourly bookings. This makes it convenient for people who plan short stays. Rooms are simple, clean enough, but clearly designed around function rather than comfort. This is not a place you stay to relax for a week. It's a place you stay to be close to Thermae. And many guests book it for exactly that reason. Now let's shift perspective. Not everyone wants budget hotels. Not everyone wants to be surrounded by nightlife noise. And Sukhumvit offers the opposite experience too. Just steps away, you'll find 5-star hotels like Sofitel Bangkok. Sofitel sits directly on Sukhumvit Road, right in the middle of the action, yet once inside, it feels completely removed from it. Rooms are quiet, security is visible, staff are professional and attentive, elevators require keycards, public access is controlled. Prices usually range from $200 to $300 per night, depending on the season. During peak times, especially late in the year, prices can climb higher. This type of hotel attracts a different kind of traveler: business visitors, couples, people who want to observe nightlife without being immersed in it. You can step into chaos, then step back into calm. This contrast is one of Sukhumvit's defining features. As we continue walking, you'll start to notice something else: negotiations happening in public. Sometimes you'll see one person signal to another. Sometimes a small group forms briefly, then breaks apart. These interactions are usually quiet, controlled, and efficient. Nothing dramatic, nothing rushed. This is how nightlife here sustains itself, through repetition, routine, and understanding. But Sukhumvit nightlife isn't just about bars and hotels. It's about infrastructure. Transportation matters. BTS stations like Nana and Asok keep this area alive. Without them, movement would slow. People would stay closer to where they sleep. The nightlife ecosystem depends on easy access. Food plays a role too. Street vendors operate late into the night, feeding workers, tourists, drivers, and security staff. Convenience stores never close. Coffee shops reopen early, serving people who never went to bed. There is no reset button here. And that's where many visitors misjudge Sukhumvit. They assume it's a playground, a place to disconnect. But for thousands of people, this is work, this is routine, this is survival. Freelancers don't just appear at night and disappear at dawn. Many live nearby. They eat here. They shop here. They know the rhythms of the street better than any visitor ever will. The same goes for hotel staff, bar workers, cleaners, security guards, taxi drivers, and street vendors. They see everything. Which brings us to an important point. Sukhumvit is not dangerous by default, but it is unforgiving to people who are unaware. Most problems happen when expectations don't match reality. People assume silence means safety. They assume friendliness means trust. They assume that because Thailand is known as the land of smiles, boundaries don't exist. They do. They're just not written down. If you're staying in nightlife areas, your choices matter more than you think. Where you stay, how late you stay out, how much attention you draw, how well you read situations. Hotels that are guest-friendly don't offer protection. They offer access. Bars that feel relaxed still operate within a system, and once you step into that system, you're part of it. This doesn't mean you shouldn't explore Sukhumvit. It means you should explore it with open eyes. Spend a night just walking, watching, listening.
Notice who moves with confidence. Notice who watches from the edges. Notice how staff interact with regulars versus newcomers. You'll learn more in one quiet walk than in 10 loud nights. Sukhumvit has layers. The top layer is noise and neon. Under that is routine. Under that is economy. Under that is survival. And once you understand that, the street makes sense. So whether you're staying at a budget hotel like Maxim's Inn, a short-time hotel like Ruamchitt Plaza, or a luxury tower like Sofitel, remember this: you're not just booking a room. You're choosing how close you want to stand to the machine. Some people want to be right in the center of it. Others want a buffer. Neither is wrong. But walking in blind is. Sukhumvit doesn't hide what it is. It just doesn't explain itself. If this long walk helped you understand Bangkok nightlife a little better, hit the like button. It really helps the channel reach more travelers. Subscribe if you want more real, unfiltered looks at Thailand. Not the brochure version, but the one you actually walk through. And tell me in the comments, would you stay in the heart of Sukhumvit, or just close enough to hear it from a distance? Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next walk.